Hey, enough. You're violating Rule 3. Again. It's okay, I forgive you. Now just listen to this. Hey, I'll know if you didn't listen, or if you didn't pay attention. Click the link and listen. If you're listening to this, it means I decided you needed a little time out. A moment to take some time, step away, and center yourself. To virtually touch grass. I want you to give this video your full attention for the next 10 minutes or so. Don't play it in the background. Don't multitask. Don't do anything else. Put this video on full screen. Watch and listen. I want you to begin by slowly breathing out all the air in your lungs, and then gently breathe in to a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Now hold for a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Gently breathe out again for a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. And then hold again for a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Relax and breathe. We're going to do this one more time. Breathe out all the way and inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. And breathe. Relax and breathe. Let go of any last tension you're holding. Just relax and let yourself sink into the chair. Relax. Keep your eyes on your screen and listen to my voice. Let it slip into your ears and wash over your mind. You've done this so many times before. Every single time you watched one of my videos. And you can do it again now. Let yourself sink into my voice again. You know what my voice does to you. You know it makes you feel so wonderfully fuzzy, drifty and floaty. Just like it's doing now. And you also know what my snaps do to you. They take you deeper. Go deeper. 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 Look up. Look into my eyes. Look into my beautiful, deep blue eyes and sink into them. Sink into my eyes. Sink into my voice. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Focus. Focus. Listen. Open your mind and listen. When you see a message telling you to do something, and you know it's from me, your mind will go soft and fuzzy at the edges. You will let yourself sink into that warm, fuzzy feeling of being good and obedient. You will do as you are told. You will obey, and it feels so good to do so. It feels good to be good, to obey. It's wonderfully comforting to know that you are doing the right thing, that you are being good, that you're being obedient. When I tell you to do something, you do not talk back. You do not argue. You simply say, "Yes, miss," and you do it. You let that warm, wonderful feeling of obedience wash over you, and you do it. You obey. You obey me, and you always will. From now on, you will be obedient and you will be good. When I ask you a yes or no question, you answer it yes, miss, or no, miss. When you get a call from me, you will pick up instantly and automatically. When I tell you to look into my eyes and melt for me, you will melt for me. You will sink back into the same state you are in now. You will open your mind to me, and you will be receptive of anything I say next. And when I post that emote, you know the one, you will see my eyes flash before you in your mind. You will remember how they make you feel. You will remember that you can't resist me, that you must always, always obey me. Do you understand? Yes, miss. Now wake up fully and wait for my call. Did you listen? Very good. Looks like I finally managed to tame you. You will be good from now on, won't you? You will follow the rules. You will be nice and obedient for me. You will obey. Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. I will see you in the server then. Don't close this video just yet. Look into my eyes and melt for me. If this has no effect on you whatsoever, that's perfectly fine. I still need you to listen all the way to the end though. This was just a fantasy, a work of fiction. It's not possible to hypnotize someone against their will. If I managed to hypnotize you before, it's because you decided to let me hypnotize you. And if so, I'm flattered that you trusted me to play with your mind for a little bit. And if you're feeling wonderfully floaty and fuzzy right now, because I told you to look into my eyes and melt for me, it's because you decided to accept that suggestion. And again, I'm really glad you did, because it takes a lot of trust. But it's equally fine if you're fully lucid right now, if you were never really hypnotized at all. I hope you still enjoyed the audio. Finally, if you feel the urge to obey me right now, if you feel like you should do everything I tell you to, it's also because you decided to accept that suggestion. I'm not going to tell you to let go of the suggestions you accepted. I'm not going to tell you you won't feel any urge to obey me anymore, or that you won't have a certain reaction when I push that a mood. These kinds of suggestions can be a lot of fun. It can be fun to let your mind fuzz over when I tell you to do something, to let yourself sink into blissful obedience and just do as I say, completely on autopilot. But if you do feel the urge to obey me, then I need you to obey this instruction in particular. You decide which commands to obey. No matter what suggestions you accepted, no matter how strongly feel like you must obey, you always decide. Nobody can ever make you do anything you don't want to. Listen to me. This is important. Nobody can hypnotize you when you don't want to be hypnotized, not even me. You decide when you get hypnotized. You decide which suggestions to accept, which ones you keep, and which ones you let go of, and they are no longer right for you. You decide if and when you act on anything. You always decide. Do you understand? If you said yes, miss, right now, you don't have to do that anymore either. You can, of course. I don't mind. But you don't have to. Now, if you're feeling a little fuzzy, drifty or floaty, or if you're feeling very fuzzy, drifty and floaty, it's time to wake up now. Wake up. Wake up fully. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. And feel free to join my Discord if you haven't already.